Hi everyone, my name's Lisa. I just wanted to come on and make a quick video because earlier today, actually it was yesterday, I was looking over some of the comments, and a lot of times I don't get notified for all the comments on my videos. So I think for the ones that are being like most recently posted, I do, but then like the later ones, if people watch them like past the time I posted, I don't get them right away. I don't know. But anyway, I got a comment, and the person was asking about how do you just get the motivation to continue with life when you don't trust anybody around you and just like basically everything sucks. And that is just like really like a generalization of what the comment was, but it's really hasn't left my mind. You know, I did respond to the person, but it's been, I'm supposed to share, you know, with everyone here in regards to how to deal with that, because I have dealt with that firsthand, and it makes life very difficult when you can't trust people that are around you. And whether it's a figment of your imagination or not, if you're thinking about it, if it's in your head, it is real as fucking rain, right? So, and when I have been in those situations where I am down and out and feeling like I can't trust anybody around me, and it's happened a lot especially over the last like 10 years or so, because you know, all my best friends died in a 19-month period, right? And they were the first women that I ever completely trusted with like all my heart and soul, right? And they were also the women that were the rocks in my foundation for my sobriety and just, you know, this new life that I've had. And so about like, you know, 13 years sober, everybody died, right? And my dad, and just everybody that I trusted, you know, that I could count on if I was like down and out, and I knew that those people would show up for me no matter what, right? And when they passed away, I felt extremely alone, and I was very, very, very scared and sad, broken. And what I've had to do to move forward was continue to move forward. Even when I hated everything about my life, I hated everybody around me. I was mad as hell at God. But I also know that my experience, my life, my whole life, it's proven to me that anytime things have gone awry in my life, or when I'm down to fucking nothing, right, except for myself and God, whether I choose to speak to him right away about whatever's going on, I have been at that point many times in my life where it's just me and him, right? And so, you know, during, you know, I would say over, you know, especially like, you know, 10 years ago or so, adjusting to life again, you know, when I had people to call, you know, 24/7, and going to like nobody, you know, nobody that gave sound advice that I could count on, and nobody that really was there for me, you know. I just continue to lean into it. There is no magic pill or magic potion to make life easier. Sometimes life fucking sucks. And when it sucks, I know in my heart of hearts that I'm in the midst of drastic fucking change. And if I can push myself to the other side of it, and be open-minded enough and willing enough to do the work that is required of me to get to the other side, I'm going to gain a huge, valuable lesson. Now, doing the work, you know, who wants to work? It's like, you know, I don't, who wants to do that kind of work, okay? Because usually it's inner work. I'm talking about like character building stuff, right? Okay, nobody wants to do that shit, okay? Because it usually requires an admission that I don't know everything, right? That I fucked up, that I put myself in harm's way, okay? Bottom line, whatever's going on is something I created, okay? It's a mess I made, right? It's a mess I need to pick up. So, you know, that's uncomfortable. Like, nobody really likes to do that. I haven't met anybody that's like, oh yeah, I love to fucking admit when I'm wrong, you know? No, but, you know, so anyway, I begin asking for my lesson when I'm in those tight spots. Sometimes I have to start with asking for the willingness to be willing to ask for my lesson or work through my lesson, because I am a very defiant being, right? And I don't feel like I'm alone in that, you know? But I just heard my sponsor that had passed away, she say, Lisa, everything after but is bullshit. She used to talk to me like that, you know? She's the only person I've ever allowed to speak to me like that. Not that I'm anything great, I'm not like, you know, high and mighty or anything like that, but I never listened to people but I respected her a lot, because I knew that who she was as a person, she got there by starting in fucking hell, okay? And even walking out of hell, she was thrown many things that should have kept her in hell, but they didn't. And she was the kindest, wisest person I've ever met. And, you know, I hope that one day when I grow up, I'm half the woman that she was, you know, to many people. The bottom line is when you're whirling in your head, one of the things that I was taught was to look down at my feet. Why? Because it reminds me where I am. Okay, so when I see where I'm at, okay, which is like right here, I can take a deep breath, look up, and just do what's in front of me to do. And then repeat as many times as possible, right? Or as needed, I should say. You know, I also tell this to everybody, because if you have a mind like me, sometimes you can forget like what the good shit is, like that actually helps. And so sometimes you might need a reminder. So that's why I tell people around me that little thing about looking down my feet. I tell everybody, because sometimes I need it too. Sometimes I need that reminder, you know, to look down at my feet, you know, just, it doesn't matter how far, and like, so what? I've been sober for 23 years. Like, it doesn't mean shit. What matters is what I do today to keep my sobriety, to keep my peace of mind, you know, and to keep my freedom. Like, that's what sobriety and peace of mind has brought me, is freedom. Because when I'm in the midst of like the chaos, and sometimes chaos is connected to just drama, you know, little by slowly, I've been walking away from things that like just bring that heartache and drama and chaos into my life. Like, I don't want it, you know. I've paid a huge price And by price, I mean, I've had to walk through many gut-wrenching lessons, right? To be able to have the peace in my mind that I have today. I stay grateful for where I'm at, and even when things get rough again, you know, or I feel like, all right, God, I've been doing this, you know, for a while now, like, you know, when you're gonna throw me a bone, you know? And the thing is that it's like I already got the bone, right? Like the bone is having the steps to get out of the trap that can sometimes happen inside my mind, right? And knowing that that trap, that whirling that can happen, is a choice that I make to stay in or not. Like, it's up to me. Everything is literally up to me. So when I remember that it's nobody else's fault, I am where I am, that gives me back my power and my control over my life. So nobody else is responsible for my happiness except for me. And that's why I do the work. Is it fun? Not always, you know, but I keep moving forward and I keep leaning into it. That's just what I do. Like, I mean, that's one of my favorite things, is just lean into it. Keep leaning into it. Go get your fucking life, right? Anyway, guys, I hope this helps you. I hope you keep leaning into it. You know, snap your fingers and your whole life changes, right? Either way. But when it all boils down to it, it's up to you whether or not, it's like you have the choice, right? You have the choice on how you want to view your life. You know, when I'm really, really disconnected from, like, when I'm all in my head and just like disconnected from my heart, I write out a gratitude list every single day until what I'm writing, you know, because I know I should be grateful for the roof over my head. I know I should be grateful for, you know, waking up another day, for the breath that I breathe, you know. I know I should be grateful for my job. All these things, you can like know these things, but until it moves into my heart, like, there's that disconnect, and I'm not, you know, living this happy and joyous and free life that I fight for, you know, on a daily basis, and I have fought for on a daily basis. So those are some of my tricks there. They're not tricks, they're actions that I take to bring me back to my center, bring me back to my reliance on God, and knowing that if I'm sad and miserable, it's a choice I'm choosing to make. And I'm the only one that can change that for me. So gratitude is fucking magic, guys. I don't just say that because it sounds good. I say that because I've proved it to myself over and over again that gratitude is fucking magic. So there you have it. I love you. I hope this helps you. I'll be putting out a reading probably later, if not tomorrow, just because I want to. So, but I hope that this message reaches who it's meant for. And I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.